Hi everybody, how's everybody doing? Today, I'm Linda. Welcome to Cooking in the Country with Linda. I am making a fresh peach pie, actually two today. Okay, so I'm cutting up a peach. I've already cut up around 8 cups. So I'm topping that off. I'm making 2 pies today. And I'm going to peel this peach. I had them in the water. So they would be easy to peel. Some of them are, some of them aren't. And then I'm going to slice it like I did the rest. Does anybody make fresh peach pie anymore? I do. It's one of my favorites. So basically, I'm gonna put these in the pie shells that are already baked and they're cooled. And then I'm gonna pour glaze over it that I made. And you're gonna see me pour it over. I didn't make that on here because it has to cool. So I wanted it to cool. But I'm gonna walk you through it. It's pretty easy. Because I'm doing 2 pies, I want 2 cups of peaches smashed. So I cut up 2 large peaches and I put them in a food processor and smashed them. And then I added water to a cup and about a half. A little bit more for good measure. I cooked that up until it was boiling. Then I added 2 cups of sugar, granulated, just regular sugar, plus 6 tablespoons of cornstarch. Okay, so I added that in there. And you cook that until it becomes a clear liquid. Kind of clear. At any rate, it won't be see-through, but it's pretty nice and glossy and peachy looking. Then I added the juice of a whole lemon. Hi, Bonnie. I added the juice of a whole lemon today to that glaze. And 2 tablespoons of butter. And about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. The salt's always, just a little bit of salt, it just kind of counteracts some of the sweet. And you take that, you stir that all in because after you put the sugar and the cornstarch in, you have to let it get thick. I almost forgot that. So you let that get thick, you cook it for about 4 minutes. Then you add the juice of the lemon and the butter. So 2 tablespoons butter and about 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And then you let that cool. But I've already baked my 2 pie crusts, so they're golden brown. I'm just now doing the last peach, so you guys get to watch me. I have my little paring knife from Pampered Chef that I've had for a long time. It's still as sharp as it always was. It is a color-coded knife, so I have to be very careful. I think most of you know the ones that do, that know that I'm a Pampered Chef consultant, know that I really do like the color-coded knives. They stay sharp all the time. I don't want peel in there. And I'm not going to say I never cut myself, but so far so good today. Okay, so now I'm just going to change where everybody is. How you doing, Bonnie, with all this smoke around here? Okay, so I'm going to change everybody's angle, so bear with me. I'm going to turn everybody around. Hi. Okay, so here's my glaze. Everybody see how pretty that looks in there? That is so pretty. So you get a nice size saucepan, nice medium size, because it does, 2 cups of sugar and almost 2 cups of water. That's a lot. So I'm going to take my 2 pie plates or pie crust that I cooked till they're golden brown. All right, so now we're going to arrange our peaches. My best bet for that is just to pour them in. Make sure they get all nice and pretty. Here, I'll show you. Okay, so I put half of them in one. I want it nice and rounded. I'll put the other half in the other one. Approximately half. See how much? Good. Look at how pretty they look. I love fresh peach pie. It's one of my favorites. What about yours? Is that your favorite? I don't know. It's mine. I've always loved fresh peach pie with whipped cream. Yum. Okay, so I'm just pushing them on in there. You saw me. You can't see me do that. So I just pushed them in. Now, when you get them at the store, if you ever get fresh peach pie or at we used to go to Marie Callender's and get them. They're always so pretty. They have that glaze on them, that sweet. So I'm going to move that over just a bit. Give this a stir. Let's see if we can see me better this way. Maybe. And I'm going to carefully, if I wasn't so short, people, we would be okay. I'm going to do something different. Just because it's heavy, I'm going to ladle it in here. I want it to cover my peaches. You can go back later and put more, but for right now, I'm covering the peaches, everybody, because that's what's making them all nice and yummy. And yes, I did. I told you I used 2 peaches, put them in the food processor. Okay, so, oops. And then I put the water, almost 2 cups of water. Look at how pretty that looks. It's good enough to eat. This is the peach pie without the glaze. Now we're gonna put the glaze. It's not as heavy, so I can just do this. I'm actually gonna have leftover glaze. That's okay, go on pancakes or French toast tomorrow. Make sure it stays on the peaches. We don't want it to drip everywhere. Okay, so does everybody got that? So the glaze is 1.5 cups of water, a whole cup of mashed peaches, or 2 whole cups of mashed peaches. Sorry, I did 2 pies, so cut that in half. So let's see. The water to peaches, 2 cups of sugar, 6 tablespoons of cornstarch in the glaze to thicken it. But of course, first, what do I say? We heat the water and the peaches. Get that boiling, then we add this mixed sugar and cornstarch. Cook that for 4 minutes till it's clear and thickened. Then you add a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. So I used a whole lemon, and a little bit of salt, about a 1/4 teaspoon. And there you have your glaze. And now we're just gonna let that set up in the refrigerator overnight, and we will have pie tomorrow. Oh boy, does that sound good? It does to me. Okay, anybody have questions, go ahead and put that in the chat. But go ahead and like my video, and I'll do more. Thanks. See you later, Bonnie.